What's up, everybody? Today we just doing something a little, I won't say different, you know.
I mean, it is a little different.
It ain't different. I mean, it'll be different. We had like 50,000 videos, and this is the first one. Like, bam!
Okay, it's not
nowhere.
that different, but
Yeah, but it's our little story time. You know, just to help y'all fill us out more. Y'all learn a little more about us. You know, like our first video, you learn a little something about us at the same time. It's a little game, a little competition between us. But it's just chilling, you know. Y'all just learn. So where you want to start?
basically, we've known each other since elementary school, and the first vivid memory that he gave me was what I did to him in 4th grade that I had no recollection of until we learned about our first date, but we'll get to that.
I mean, I'll tell him right now. She made me cry. She made me cry in 4th grade.
I don't know what I did. I don't know what I said.
I don't know what she said exactly, but when I was younger, when I was a kid, like a kid, you know, I was always messing around. I would I would just mess around a little too much. And I ain't never, ever heard her say more than a couple words.
I was so nice too.
She was super nice and super quiet, so it's just like, okay, that's just her. So whatever I did, I think I might have been like poking her with a pencil through the seat or something, but I just know she got up, turned around, just was going off on me, and I just looked, I put my head down, I started crying. I was a warrior when I was a kid though. I cried over anything, literally anything. But yeah, that's what I opened up with on our first date. That's
Yeah,
what,
just hit me with it.
that's a nice icebreaker. You made me cry in 4th grade.
I was just like,
She was like, oh. Yeah,
I was just like, oh my gosh.
that's
did
the
I
way to
really?
get things going.
Like at that point, I'm like, well, now I have to apologize. I have to make sure that we have a good time because I owe that to you because I made you cry. And I'm still sorry. Like, I remember seeing him, but I never would think that like somebody was watching me even back then. It was
Oh,
just-
all right. Look, I wasn't watching. Okay.
Okay, not
Like,
creepy. He's not like
Whoa.
he's not lurking, but I mean just
Whoa.
like somebody that like, you know, you think of when you're a kid and like
I'm
you
the
have
last
crushes.
person she thought
Literally.
that would be aware of her.
Yes, exactly.
That's
See?
what she's saying.
See?
Okay, I wasn't
Thank
just
you.
in the back like it
Yeah,
wasn't
no.
like that at all. Like, oh
like-
man, you're explaining is funny.
I'm so-
It's cool. I ended up moving away from where I was like towards the end of my 8th grade year.
And I thought at that point he just disappeared. Because you know when you're a kid and like you don't see somebody again for like
She thought I died. Like,
I'm not the only look, when you're a kid and like you don't see somebody again for a long time, you're like, oh
I mean,
my gosh.
okay, she was probably like 1 out of like 4 people who even really noticed. Not like saying anything.
I don't know.
Not saying anything. Look, the type of person I was a very, very, very quiet kid. Not too many friends. I didn't really care. I just like to keep to myself. So I mean, like, it was only like a handful of people that acknowledged that I was even going. So, and then just went to my new school and
I went to the rival school at that.
like, whatever.
I had a phase, you guys. And there's nothing wrong with this
Oh
phase.
man.
Be quiet. Let me tell. Okay, look, I was finding myself, okay? Let's just say I was finding myself. And I was going through changes. I've always been that person that like is open to a wide variety of things. And I was into rock music.
I'm only laughing because it's just
He
something
knows
that
how I
like
used to look.
it's something that's just like so like unexpected. That's all. So it's just like hearing that from her, seeing the pictures and her old videos. Oh my God! Look, we'll eventually get to that. Another video. I mean,
I
hey,
don't know. They gotta earn all the
had the whole straight
candy
hair,
bracelets, the
super
coon
from her
tails.
eye,
Like the drawing my makeup literally like this, okay?
having
Like-
those like sleeves where you're like, those pictures like.
Yeah, like literally. Okay, so I had like a little like emo scene phase. You know, I know people like to be in their own communities with that, but I was going through phases, especially just really trying to figure out who I was. And then I started like going into being a cheerleader and stuff like that because I finally wanted to be a girly girl. And I'm like, I want guys to look at me a certain way because if I think a guy is cute and he sees me, with all the makeup and the candy bracelets and if I wasn't dressing my age, I was aware that like I wasn't gonna get that kind of attention. Not that I was like, I want boys' attention. It wasn't like that at all. But at the same time, I was kind of like going through metamorphosis, I guess, myself.
That's a strong word. Okay.
Okay, let's not use that.
I mean, too late. It's there.
I was evolving, and then I became the cheerleader, and then I became the girly girl that likes to wear dresses, you know, and really starting to like grow into who I was. While he was doing his thing, I was doing my thing. And I mean, same thing, you know, high school, middle school stuff, nothing.
That reminds me. Oh yeah, I'm a black belt in Taekwondo.
Yeah, that's what he was doing too. He's out here like getting skills.
I don't be just out here just telling people. I mean,
yeah,
that's I mean, now it's out there if people watch. But my whole thing about that is I don't like if you just meet me, you wouldn't think twice about it. That wouldn't cross your mind. I don't care about doing all that fighting and stuff unless I gotta defend myself, my girlfriend, my family, or like really, really close friends. Other than that, I don't need to be like, hey, you come here. I ain't like what you said. I don't care. I mean, I just
you'd be dangerous.
don't care.
If it was like that. You don't like what somebody.
Anyway, I used to run track. Ran track in high school. Only my senior year. Played football all 4 years because I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna be a football player. Like I can't do anything else. And man, when I ran track, I loved it so much. I never thought I was gonna love just running around, period. Like I like to run, I like to stay active, I like to do things. But track was really just a different experience. Just like, cause I'm so used to football and I'm so used to like the aggression, the way you are against other teams, just the whole environment of it. And then when I got into track, it was like you go to meets or you go to like big invitationals and stuff, you see the same people like so many times, and it just be like, you're cool with the other people on the team. You'll be like, right before y'all race each other, be like, oh, good luck, man. You know, we'll see who win this time. Something like, it's never, I mean, like there would be the times where people would be like, oh yeah, we're gonna beat on y'all. Yeah, that's in everything, but like, there was no hostility when it was with track. And because of track, I found out I was decently fast. So I ran track up at my college. So at first there was this the original head coach knew about me and everything, and he was like just being like, oh, you know, he heard good things about me. You know, he was like, oh, you know, you ran, you got 1 year track and you can run a 451 seconds. You know, that's pretty good. You know, okay, well, you know, I can have you be on the team. You gotta work. You know, I'm not just gonna be like, oh yeah, you know, you really gotta work, but give you a chance to be on the team. I'm like, oh, okay, that's right what I wanted. I'm like, okay, cool. That coach ended up quitting for whatever reason. And then when the new coach took over, I had a conversation with him and he was like, I don't know who you are. I don't know and don't care about whatever deal you made with the last coach. This is my team now. I don't want you. And I'm like, oh, all right. I was mad, but I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm just gonna worry about school. I'm not here for track. I'm here to, you know, I'm the first in my family to get my bachelor's degree. I'm the first in my family to really just like, you know, make it through all the way like that. So I wasn't about to just let that, you know, just make me so mad where I just can't think straight and do something wild. I'm just gonna be like, whatever, go back to my dorm, study, whatever. And then I did have a friend who I ran track with in high school. He ended up talking to the coaches, was like, hey, look, well, I don't know exactly what he said. He just told me in so many words that like he talked to the coach and, you know, helped me get on the team. Because he told them that, like, you know, I'm a hard worker, that if I'm on the team, they most likely wouldn't regret it because, you know, I'm willing to just give my all. That's who I am. When I, like, anyone who, like, knows me, when it comes to working out and doing anything like that, I'm very intense. I'm not saying I'm one of the most intense people in the world, or no, not like that, but it's just, when I do workouts, like, I love that feeling of like, oh, I'm about to pass out, or oh, this is really burning, or because in my mind it's like, okay, I'm busting out all the stuff my body don't need. I'm just replacing it with some stronger stuff. So I'm getting stronger, I'm getting tougher, either it's physically or mentally. Something about me is improving. So that's just how I am. Joined the track team. I would work out so much. Even in high school, I had this problem with track. We'll get done with practice, we'll get done with all our drills and stuff, but I'll keep running. I'll run like, in high school, I'll try to run like another lap or 2 or 3, like in practice. Coach would be like, hey, Joe, what's up? Huh?
As an overachiever.
I mean, I just love to work my body out when I have the opportunity and I know I'm working towards something. So like my coach would be like, yo, chill, like, save that for tomorrow for the meet, like chill. Like, all right, I got you. Same thing in college. I'll be like, because I wasn't like fully on the team because they wanted to fill me out when it comes to the practices. So like they would have like the people who was going to the meets do certain workouts, and then I would have my own workouts. And then after I would get done, I would still be doing my workouts or something. They'd be like, hey, yo, my man, you gotta chill. Look, I'm like, they ran at me anyway. They're like, that's not the point because you doing good. You need to just relax your body. I'm like, okay. And then I played rugby. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm talking a lot.
Oh, you're cool.
Oh yeah, this is story time.
Yeah.
But so I played rugby when I got to college. I never played rugby. And the funny thing about that is, me and my friend, we will always see the rugby team practice right outside a little cafe. And I will always say, because she knew I used to play football, she knew I ran track, and she's seen things I would do when I would play like any pickup game with any like other people. She just knew like, I had some athleticism. She's just like, yeah, you should play. I'm like, what? I'm not wasting my time with rugby. Like, you must be out your mind.
What is that?
Yeah, what is that? I just know you gotta throw the ball sideways or something like that. Like, I'm not playing that sport. So, I let it be known that y'all reached out to someone. I'm like, hey, I'm trying to play rugby. What I gotta do? He's like, oh, show up to this practice and, we'll get you right in. I'm like, okay.
That's easy.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, easy enough, right? So, I come to practice and I'm dressed in, I only got like black clothes for real because of the high school I went to. That was like one of our main colors, so like I just wore black a lot. So I'm dressed all black and I'm just like, it's early morning. It's like, this practice was like 6 in the morning.
I'm okay.
It was like, I'm just like, oh, okay. Yeah, it's super early, but I'm like, whatever. It's like, get up at like 5:30 or something. So I got up, I went to the field. That's where they have their practice. And then in my mind, see, it's one of those, I don't know, I guess it's just me. Because in my mind, I'm like, okay, first practice, I gotta make a statement. As soon as we do a hitting drill,
that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm like, the first hitting drill we do, I don't care who's in front of me, I have to lay them out. I really have to run at them like my life depends on
I
it.
feel like that's a real thought people think. Like, I got, like, not show off, but like,
Just make a statement like, I'm here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was my mindset. So, we were doing conditioning first and doing drills, and then we got to hitting, and then, they wanted to see what I can do. So the person I ran against, I'm real cool with him now. Okay, so I don't like bringing this up, and I used to hate when people brought it up, like if we was at a party or something, because I'm the type that was just like, don't bring that up. Like that's not like that could be funny, but it's not funny for like him. Like chill, like that's just how I was. But basically, we ran into each other, and I knocked him down, and people were like, oh my, like it was just like, I mean, that's just it. I'm not gonna go too deep into how it was for people to like talk about it, but it was just, I just hit him, and, it was just like, oh wow, he can hit hard. So people start calling me Scud, like Scud Missile. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever, I guess that's my name now. And then I got a bunch of different nicknames, and then like I end up loving rugby. I really enjoy the sport, but I can say this, I still don't know the rules. Still don't. I don't. Like, I just know if you run out of bounds with the ball, it's the other team's ball. If you drop the ball, it's the other team's ball. And when I touch the ball, run forward, throw the ball sideways or behind me.
That sounds like the...
Yeah, but I don't know all the
like the legit...
like those are the basic things like a kid could understand. That's what I'm naming off. Like,
I'm like, it sounds pretty straightforward to me.
Yeah, but like no, like I don't even know what, like there's something called like a scrum, and I think it's called a scrum. It's like whenever both teams, like all their big guys, like are doing like pushing each other basically. I don't even know when we gotta do that. And there's a certain play, there's a certain way you gotta inbound the ball sometimes, and I don't understand why we gotta do that sometimes. And it's just like I don't understand a lot of stuff that be going on when I'm playing. Like you can tell, you can see it in my face, but when I got the ball in my hand, I feel most comfortable. But I enjoyed rugby, and I made some really great friends through that too. Like, I think my favorite part about being on the team was just the friends that I made and the things that we done together. Because that kind of bond that's a stronger, to me, that was a stronger like bond than a lot of other sports that I have done. And it's just the kind of guys I was with. They were all fun. They all kept everything going. It was just, they were welcoming, most importantly.
Well, my school that I went to didn't have sports because I went to an art school. I was gonna try and go to either, it was gonna be LA, New York, Atlanta. Because I was a fashion girl. I was the one that I liked, once I started really developing my style, I wanted to just be as free and creative with how I look as I could. And I think that's why I also was in that little phase of, that my little rocker phase, because it was at that point I was forming the idea, I can dress how I want, I can do that. I was one of those girls that always watched America's Next Top Model, I was watching Project Runway. I'm watching all this stuff because fashion had just literally engulfed my life. So I go to college and I went to an art school. It was cool at first. Closer to when I went to graduate, things just started going downhill. But I was fortunate to make it out. So, that was a huge blessing for me because I know people that are still dealing with that problem right now.
You're beautiful.
Thank you. But I went to school, and once I hit college, I started modeling. And for a lot of people that knew me from elementary, knew me in my rocker phase, when I started modeling, they were like, "What?
Mm-hmm.
You?" But
yeah.
Modeling for me is where I really found my confidence. And once I started modeling, I hit the ground running. I did show after show after show. I got some pretty cool experiences that a lot of people don't get, that maybe one day I'll go into, in a separate story time or something like that. But I had the chance to really be I did modeling and I was proud of what I did. I wasn't a Kendall Jenner, I wasn't Naomi Campbell, but in my own way I was for myself, because I was doing things that I didn't think was possible for me, for the elementary me who was the skinniest girl in the entire school, and everybody liked to point that out. I had reached a point where I was growing, and because I didn't have sports to do, modeling was my thing that I went to. And then besides that, I was styling, full-time student, workaholic. I was working 2 jobs and going to school. That started my junior year though. My first 2 years I was just regular working, going to school. But then once junior year hit, it was overdrive. So on top of modeling and everything, I just had a lot going on. And I was also in a situationship, whatever you want to call it. I was dealing with somebody at the time. And
Ooh, she messed with a bum.
And put a clown face on my face, but it's all good. It is what it is. It's a lesson learned. I took some very valuable things from that experience and experiences before that allowed me to be so much more grateful for the kind of relationship that I have with him, because it's a relationship I have never had with any other person. And every time somebody's like, "Oh my gosh, you're so happy," it's hard to explain. It's hard to explain how grateful I am, because I honestly was before I met him, I was I'm done. I'm not doing anything else. And I'm dealing with this in college too. I was going through that depressing phase all in my senior year. I developed migraines because of that. I was going through some stuff, y'all, but it was all worth it in the end. I graduated, I was getting my money up, I was traveling with my family and my best friends, and I was doing stuff that brought me back to me. He reached out to me once before the initial time we got together, and it was before you got in your relationship.
Yeah.
And I was not at the end of mine, but
I reached out to her.
He got
yeah, I did.
Because I was faithful no matter what. I was loyal no matter what.
I reached out to her because I seen her. I'm I recognize the name, and I seen a picture. I'm oh my god. Because she looks still exactly the same from when she was younger. But my whole thing
This
was,
picture
it was
was
like,
like-
it was like her picture, cause it was on one of her modeling pictures, and it was like, oh my, cause I was expecting to see, if I was to ever see her again, I was expecting her with like, you know, braided hair, glasses, still looking like an older Courtney, like, you know, like, but no, her hair down, just a certain look, like
Not a grown woman.
she looked like a grown woman. I'm like, ooh, I'm like, this is her. I'm like, let me hit her up, but not on that type stuff. On like I wasn't trying to date her. I was just, you know, trying to just do me. So it's a good thing she like curved me because I wasn't a good guy. Like that whole conversation was just super dry, and I kept replying. Like
Yeah,
I would
I was
message her
a
like 11:30 a.m. She will reply like
6 o'clock.
6 p.m.
Right, so yeah, the timing like of all that, I feel like was like it was supposed to happen that way because I was, you know, involved in what I was involved in. He wasn't ready to be in a relationship. You know, it was just kind of like it gave us more time to grow and figure ourselves out and figure out what we want in a relationship and figure out what we can bring to a relationship. And then once college is gone, you know, I'm in Atlanta with my best friend. Okay, I'm by the pool. I'm at the bar. I'm out here shopping. You couldn't tell me anything because I was just like, I was in a great space. And yeah, you wanna know who rolled his way into my DMs, my inbox, and he hit me with the smoothest line, y'all. Like it literally was like,
You talking about me? Oh no, I didn't. She hype up everything I be doing.
look.
I don't never
as a
date
girl-
anybody who hype me up as much as you do. Like
I'm your hype woman.
I will
Yes.
wake up and she be like, I will wake up, come out the room, looking all ugly. She be like, oh, you cute. Can I get your number? I'm like, man, it's too early for this.
Like, cause I'm that happy. Like, I really feel like I'm that happy. Like, no matter what has happened, come my way or whatever, like he always brings me like that peace and that happiness. So that's why when I see him like randomly, or if he were to come to my job and I'm at work or whatever it was, I just get happy. And like, I can't explain it, but like the line that he hit me with, he said, your boyfriend better be treating you right or treating you like a queen. And I was just like, you think you slick. So I said, you know, I'm single, but I'm treating myself like a queen. And I mean, I'm talking to my best friend, girl, what do I say? What do I write? We're going back and forth. She's on her hotel bed, I'm on mine. I'm like, girl, what? Yeah. And then, you know, after that, we set up our first date, which was July 6th. And I remember that because literally that weekend was crazy for me because we had our first date, then it was my friend's birthday, then it was my brother's birthday, and then my best friend's birthday was the following week. Like it was probably the funnest first date like ever. Like everything just happened right. I'm cute, my hair is done, you know, and I'm ready to go. I got my sandals on, my makeup is done. Like everything was cool. I couldn't wait this whole day. And anybody that I was telling about, I'm like, yeah, we're just hanging out. We're just hanging out. Like, it ain't nothing. But everybody was like, are you going to a restaurant? Is he paying for everything? Are you dressing up? Well, yeah, you know, okay, so it's a date. Like, literally everybody was like, no, Courtney, it's a date. You're going on a date. It's okay to go on a date again.
I wasn't calling it a date either. I'm like, yeah, I was telling people, yeah, like, me and this girl Courtney, we're gonna go hang out. Like, oh, for real, it's not a date? I don't know, we just hanging out. But yeah, I'm just like, you know, I really want to do things how I never done before. I wasn't thinking of, oh, let's do this the right way, because, you know, I always thought I was just doing things any kind of the right way, just as long as you're dating, whatever, you seem happy, cool. But this, I just would like, you know, I want to go out and hang out and see how things felt being like at a restaurant. The second date we went to, was that Burgatory? Or was that?
That was Burgatory.
We went to Burgatory.
Went to Dave & Buster's first. Oh, y'all, his outfit. He was out here with his outfit. He was in his bag, okay? Because the first date, like, it's crisp white tees.
I just had a white polo, some tan shorts, and some
His chain.
tan shoes.
Glistening earrings, fresh
my
cut.
usual chain.
And then y'all, the piece de resistance was this cologne he had on. When I got a whiff of that cologne, I'm like,
oh yeah, my cologne.
literally, I've never liked a man's cologne so much before smelling that. And then he wore on the second day, and then the third day we went to Sky Zone. I'm just
With like how we were dating. So
yeah. So you know, it's us now.
it's us now. We're just goofy. We're just everything. And you know, I'm not saying everything with us just so picture perfect. No, there, you know. There are times where I do some stupid stuff. There be times where she won't do no stupid stuff. She just might do like, I don't know. It just
We both like a relationship takes two. Some people, you know, can deal with that. Some people can't. But we make it work the best we can. You know, we're always there for each other at the end of the day. You know.
One of my biggest things is like, look, I like anime. I watch anime. I watch a lot of anime. I grew up on that. Like, you know, I'm one of those people that just was like, now I was never running down the hallway like Naruto and everything. I never did that. But like, some people can see me and be like, you definitely like anime. Just because like, sometimes I can't talk. Some things that I did and some things I would say, just how I was, or kind of am too. She likes anime, and like, look, the girls I've messed with never liked it, never was into it, looked at me like I was crazy, so I always find my own time to watch it or something. But with her, oh my god, like right now we watch One Piece together. And so any of y'all that watch One Piece, y'all know how long that series is, and it's still going on.
He's a good boyfriend. Let's just start.
I was like I was in like the 80s or something like that. I forget exactly what number, but look, I was like up there, okay?
He started over.
So if any of y'all know, it was up there with like Big Mom and all that whole look. She ain't there yet, but look.
Yeah, no spoiling.
She knew about Big Mom though. She together, so mind you, I was like on 8 whatevers before we got together, and even during our relationship. And when I told her about One Piece, I stopped watching it. So for her to catch up. So then when I start seeing new stuff, it's gonna be new for both of us. So now we're on like 670 something right now. It has been a long journey again. Like, I like One Piece, but watching all of that over again, I mean, some portions like, oh yeah, that, but then it's just like.
That's why I'm like, he's a good boyfriend, because it's a lot to watch, y'all. Like, it's a lot. And then, you know, you still got work and like everything else, but he would watch it with me, like.
And then like, there's some other animes I still gotta get her to watch, but we watched
Death Note.
We watched Death Note together. We watched
Tokyo Ghoul.
Tokyo Ghoul, yeah.
That was one of my favorites. Is Death Note.
He kept crying. Yeah, so look, just know we're really into anime, and most of the things that we're going to do a lot of anime stuff. It's just right now we haven't gotten around to it just yet.
We're getting there. Just wait on it.
Yeah, we got so many more ideas. Like, y'all just don't know. Like, we got so much going on, because look, we love knowing that we get entertain people. We know that we can, you know, bring joy to some people's days. We make people laugh just being us. So we just want to spread out to people. There's a lot of things in the world that can cause a lot of people to be depressed, or I won't say depressed, that's too strong a word, but there's a lot
Just
of
a lot of
things.
sadness.
Just
chaos.
sadness.
There's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot, and like, it's important not to forget that there is good things, or things that can make you laugh and all of that. Look, at the end of the day, like, everyone goes through stuff. Like, we go through things, not like saying we go through things like against each other, just like things that might happen, be like, oh, that
It's
really
life.
happened, babe. Like, dang, okay, we figure something else out. Like, it just be like that. But we always will, you know, produce our videos for y'all. You know, try to keep it on a schedule, try to make sure they all have something there to watch. We really want to make sure things look good for y'all. We don't want to just throw anything out there. We want to make sure like you can get a laugh or two out of our videos and just really be entertained. Not so y'all just be like, oh, okay, no, that was good or whatever. No, we want to make sure y'all be like, yo, look at.
But we appreciate you guys watching this video.
Thanks for
listening
watching
to-
our channel, Close to Reality.
Yes, and make sure subscribe, share our little.
Share it
our
with
love story.
everybody.
Share the
Your
video.
mom, grandma, dad, granddad, cousins,
cousins from
nephews,
aunt.
acquaintances. It
Got
can
that old
be
professor you had like 3 years ago.
your gym teacher. I
The
mean,
mailman.
Oh, yeah, the mailman. Yeah,
Like, you know, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell so that way you guys are always up to date with when we post, because we want to make sure that we have content for you guys and we want you guys to be ready. So hit that bell, put it in a playlist if you need to, but we will catch you guys in the next one.